3000 KZ1 first, all the way down the back, and nice visibility. Did see a possum or something a bit before. If we widen the hotspot, you can actually get to a nice sort of medium like that, which is a little bit larger but still almost as bright in terms of the throw. Okay, if I start going further out, okay, it does still illuminate this entire area, but the spill gets a little bit messier, a little bit ringy. Okay, if we keep going further out, same sort of deal, but it's still usable. Okay, if you zoom in all the way, you really get that extra throw, but even like that, let's just zoom out a significant amount, maybe like that, and even completely zoomed out, significant throw. Let's just get back again. There we go, look at that. And we have the 6500K version. Okay. Same sort of deal, can just sort of zoom out a bit like that. High visibility, even midway, mid-zoom, which is surprising. Completely zoomed out. You can see there are some little artifacts mid-zoom. As you go all the way out, the beam is much more smoother. Both at the same time. Z1 6500K, fully zoomed out. I'll just zoom it in a bit more so you can see about halfway through the zoom. Okay, there's a bit of a donut hole there in the center of the beam, but when you focus it a bit more, it's not an issue. You actually get a much larger hotspot. I think it really depends on the distance between you and that object, because I didn't notice that donut hole at all when I was using the light out in that field, but this is completely focused in, zoomed in, and that is, the intensity of that beam is incredible. It's like a little spotlight. And zoom out again like that, and we'll just go with the warmer version now, 3000K. Yeah, this does have a little bit extra throw, and it's actually easier on the eyes. And same sort of deal here, you can change the focus to make that hotspot a tiny bit bigger. Okay, or you can do that. Okay, it's interesting, kind of just the center of the beam almost stays the same size, but seems like there's a tiny little ring faint ring around the beam when I zoom it completely in like that, but if I zoom it out a little bit, the beam becomes completely circular. There's no spill around that centralized beam in the center. Okay, zoom out again. Again, that middle zoom. If you're using this as a walking light, kind of up closer like this is perfectly okay as a walking light. It does, you know, the beam doesn't look as nice as some other floody lights, but you know, it does the job. When you zoom out completely though, as you can see here, the beam is much more smooth, and you're actually getting more light out the front as well. Convoy Z1, the 3000K 5050, and look at that. This is just completely zoomed out, and you wouldn't believe how clear this looks. I mean, tonight is a particularly clear night. There's not much particulate or mist or anything in the sky, but I'll zoom it in, slowly start to twist, and you can see sort of in the midsection the hotspot starts to form, and I mean, absolutely incredible. Look at that. It's just perfect, like a perfect circle really, all the way to the back, no issues at all. You can even enlarge the hotspot just a little bit like that. There is more beam artifacts as you're in the center of the beam, but I mean, that's still usable. If you want a larger hotspot, or you want a more refined hotspot like that, that is amazing. Let's just zoom it out. Okay. And this is the 6500K model, and wow, that's bright. I'm going to zoom it in. Let's see what happens. Okay. And you can actually see up there, there's that Gulf flag there just waving. Difficult to see exactly, but right there just sort of waving on the white flag up the back. I mean, this is the perfect sort of spot beam. I think that's a possum there looking straight at me right there. And I can zoom it out a little bit to get a larger hotspot as well. And out here, it looks fantastic. Don't really see any artifacts. The spill is a little bit funny shaped, but very usable, this entire beam and that hotspot as well. Wow. Incredible. Anything up close, I mean, that's just easy. Too easy. Can make it the size of that tree as well, the hotspot. Yeah, the beam looks the smoothest when it's zoomed out completely or zoomed in completely. It's a bat. I think I just spotted a bat up there. $3,000 to the left and the 6500K to the right. Okay. Yeah, and I can tell the warmer one is just throwing a teeny bit, a little bit further, but in terms of visibility, both are pretty much almost on par, but it's not, look, it's not too foggy tonight, so again, I don't notice a huge difference between both of them. Maybe if there was a bit more fog, that yellow beam would be able to cut through better. I'll go for a little walk